Today I'm going to make bickies, yes. Some almond and orange biscuits. These are really super duper yummy. I'm also going to add some pistachio nuts into them, but that is completely optional because pistachio nuts aren't cheap. But these are a really nice gluten-free. They use ground almonds instead of flour. People at Alison's Pantry sent me some ground almonds.
Love the taste of ground almond.
Okay, you can have a little pinch. I mean, it literally is just almonds ground up, as the name would suggest. A nice flour substitute. You can't directly substitute ground nuts with flour because they are completely separate entities. So if you are going to substitute the ground almonds, I would probably suggest some other kind of ground nuts. But they really do add to the flavour of these bickies.
It's nutty.
Well, it should be nutty. It's literally nuts. That's like you. We need 2 cups of these ground almonds. And thank you, Alison's Pantry, for sending me these. It is awesome to have new stuff to play with.
Oh, is it 2 of those?
Yeah, 2 cups.
Oh my goodness. Nice.
This recipe is good for people who are gluten-free because they've got no flour in it.
Even vegan people?
Vegan? No, they wouldn't be vegan because they've got an egg in it. Now to that I'm going to add 3/4 of a cup of sugar. So, and then we want to get the rind from 1 orange. Do you know what the rind is?
Yeah.
What is it?
Peel.
Yeah, it's basically the outer orange bit. Shall I show you how to do it? Then you can have
So
a go.
Mum do some, Aston do his, Mum do
Just
some.
gotta press it down.
Mine.
I got my cool little rindy tool here. Otherwise you could just use like the small part of a grater, but it's such a pain
Can I try
Picking
orange
the-
rind?
picking the orange
Can
out
I
of it.
try eating orange rind?
Mama, I got it.
Right, notice I've got a couple of loaves of bread rising behind me as well. Look at my bread recipe. I've put a whole heap of pumpkin seeds that Alison's Pantry also sent me. Tell you what, while Olivia is rinding, we need 2 egg whites. Oh, we need 2 eggs. The girls have gone on a mission because we need, because we need 2 egg whites and I've only got 1 in the fridge. So hopefully the chickens have played ball and laid another egg for us. In the meantime though, I'm going to add some of these pistachio nuts. Now you don't have to do this. This is just an optional thing. I just love these. These, I'm not sure if you can see, they are such a yummy flavour. And they just, go on, you can eat one. For some reason, they remind me of my old kitchen. Our old house in Pukekohe had like a green and dark pink theme to it. But anyway, I'm going to put about 3 tablespoons of pistachio nuts in. As I say, you don't have to do that at all. Just that Alison's Pantry sent those to me and I want to put them in something. And I put a few in my test batch and I actually really like them just because they sort of add a bit of a, because they are quite sweet, tangy bickies, they just add a nice little sort of nutty crunch, I suppose, to it.
Mom!
Yeah, do you want to put a spoon in? I'm back after going off and having lunch because our chickens haven't laid any more eggs, but we have 2 chickens missing. I think they're going somewhere else to lay their eggs. I need to do a bit of wing clippage. Did a video on how to do that if you're interested. So this recipe calls for 2 egg whites. I do have 1 egg, but I've got a can of chickpeas. You can replace egg white with chickpea brine. Now in normal baking like cakes and muffins, you can actually replace 1 egg with half a mashed banana, or I think it's half a cup or something of applesauce. However, this one requires egg whites to be whisked to peaks. So for that, you can replace chickpea brine, otherwise known as aquafaba. So there we go. I used to have chickpeas on hand. So to replace 1 egg white, you need about 2 tablespoons of this stuff. I mean, you can also get it from cooking up dried chickpeas and using the water that they were cooked in. That's also known as aquafaba. I did a yummy chocolate mousse with aquafaba actually. So instead of 2 egg whites, I'm going to use 4 tablespoons of chickpea brine. I did one extra for luck. Okay, won't matter. So you want to whisk that till it goes all white and frothy and starts forming stiff peaks.
What? They are the youngest. I'll just take another one of your test batch ones.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're yummy.
There we go. There we go. Word on the street is it's yummy. Oh, did you get called out?
Why do you think I'm getting dressed up on the weekend?
Clint got called out. Boo! Anyway. So,
I told you just as you're heading out the door. I've been called out!
I didn't hear you. Sorry. I was on an egg finding mission.
Okay.
But anyway, aquafaba. Mixed 2 soft peaks. I did say to Olivia before when she asked, are these vegan? And I said no because they've got egg in. These are now not only gluten-free, but they're vegan. Look at that. It's like magic. So.
Who ever said that? Olivia never has good ideas.
I wouldn't dare say that. Not to her face anyway.
Okay, right, fair enough.
Olivia's 9 and she knows everything. And lastly, we want 1 tablespoon of either honey or golden syrup. Once our bees actually get their act together, it'll be honey, but in the meantime, cheapo golden syrup.
Pans, is it?
It is pans. Then we just want to mix that till it forms kind of a paste. Excuse the boiling jug. Clint needs a coffee before he heads off to work. There we go. So that's just kind of forming a nice, slightly sticky paste. I did say in a previous video that I was looking for a silicone baking sheet, so you don't need baking paper. Thanks, Mum. She actually already had one lying around. I think it's meant to go on a barbecue, but this works really well. So there we go. It's already been trialled a few times. Yay. You never know, mentioned on YouTube you need something and your mum comes through for you. So because these are still a little bit sticky, so I'll put a little bit of icing sugar on the bench. Get these into sort of about golf ball size, I suppose.
Wow.
Yeah, go for it. Go for it. We're keeping it real, love.
Keeping it real.
You disrupt me far less than the kids do, so you know.
No way.
You got to up your game.
Do I?
You do.
Tantrum.
So you're gonna throw a tantrum, aren't you? You're gonna throw a tantrum. So about golf ball size, and then put it down on a tray and just very lightly press it down. You don't want to press it down too much. I've still left so about 1.5 centimetres, 2 centimetres, because they go so nice and chewy in the middle. And you don't want to squash them down too much because you might end up getting rid of all that yummy chewy sort of texture that you get.
Do you want me to make you a coffee as well, my love?
Yeah, go on. Do it. Do it. We want to put them in a preheated oven about 160 degrees for between 15 to 18 minutes until they just start to go brown on top. And I've just pulled those out of the oven. Yeah, just looking slightly nice and golden. Now, if you poke them, they will feel very soft. They'll actually feel as though a little bit crusty on top. They'll feel as though they're not cooked in the middle. Just trust me. So, you just want to leave them until they have completely cooled, and they will actually just cook through as they cool down. Just leave them on the tray. My pumpkin seed bread, by the way. Yum, look at that. That is looking so yummy. I'll slice that open later. But anyway, so just leave them until they've completely cooled on the bench, and we'll do a taste testing for you when it's time. All right, people. Feast your eyes on it. Look at that. That is beautiful. And they just, oh, it is smushy. It is yummy. It is chewy. And they are totally yummy. Highly recommend you give this a go. Leave me a comment. Hit subscribe. Hit the like button. Go visit my Chewy NZ Facebook page. You know, all about sharing ideas and stuff. And make some cookies. Yum! they use ground almonds instead of flour.
You know that at Christmas in some houses, people, well, they just,
No, I need water.
well, I think it was either the youngest or the oldest.
That Destiny puts like a sugar with a hand in it going like,
Rest assured that's not happening at our house.
ow.
You need to rind the orange, not your finger. I might put a picture on the Facebook page or something of the bread filled with pumpkin seeds. That's going to be yum. Okay, one more scrape and we'll let Olivia have a go. Right. What's up?
No, you're saying.
Oh, right. Let me try something.
Everybody
Yeah.
to
Ah! Try not to spill it everywhere. I usually blame that on the kids, but they're gone. Wait till I finish my mouthful.